Hey people, I'm live. Welcome to another Hump Day, late morning into the afternoon stream. I'm here downtown at Queen and Victoria. And hello to Susan. Hey, good morning. Hey, Dave in Bangor, Maine, and Sunjib, and Ali from Iraq, and Harjot. Hello, Harjot. And hello, Ida. How's it going? And COVID Hippo. And Yogi, hello. And Toronto's Do Up Music Guy is here. Hello, hello in Belleville. And John L, good morning in Kingston. How you doing? And Danny Kaman, hello. Hello. It's supposed to get hot later today, but right now it's not so bad. Hey, hey, Yogi. Hey, Marsha Matt, good morning. I'll just chill here in the shade for a minute or so before we get moving. Hey, Michael Wynn, hello. I'm going to try to stay in the shade for most of this walk if possible. Hey, Novel Costs. Yes, the show has begun. Hello, Marie Palmer. Alright, no worries, Marie. You can always check out the replay later. Thank you, Ali. Sorry. Good morning, Whitby Dude. How you doing? Start heading east on Queen Street. Hey, Scott Briggs, yes, happy Hump Day. Dylan Reynolds, I haven't seen Dylan Reynolds pop up in a chat in a long time. I'm Dylan Reynolds. Isn't that how he talks according to Johnny? That guy is afraid to be seen on camera. Hello Mauricio, how's it going? What's the news in Toronto? I don't know. Busy, it's been busy lately. Lots of stuff going on. Lots of festivals and events are back in full swing. And it's been pretty hot. I think today is going to get up to 29 degrees Celsius. On days like this, it's always a good idea to live stream either early before it gets too hot or later in the evening after it stops being hot. Michelle Briggs, yes. I am in the house. You'll be doing hippo streams, nice. You'll be streaming from a pond. Oh, this corner is starting to look a lot different. So this building here on the right that's under construction, that one's going to be 50 stories or over 50 stories high. Hello, not applicable. How's it going? And hello, Eliz. And this yellow building is also going to be the site of a new tower. They're going to retain this old building, and I think they're going to rejuvenate it, take down the yellow siding and bring back its original brick facade. And they're going to build another tall tower there, 50 stories or so. K1SM3TTT. That's how I'm going to say that name. Have you been missing in action, Susan? It seems like you've popped up in the last few of my streams anyway. Maybe my streams are more convenient to your schedule than Johnny's streams are. Lots of construction noises. Autumn is the best time of year. Yeah, you know, I kind of agree. The early part of autumn, before it starts getting too chilly. Hey, good morning, Lisa. Oh, you went to Sherway Gardens. You know what? I've never been to that mall. That's one of the only major malls in the city that I still haven't been to, or obviously haven't done a video on. Mainly because it's just not as easily accessible as the other malls are. But I'll make it there one of these days. Maybe this Christmas season I'll do a Sherway Mall walk during the Christmas holidays. I have been to Square One, but I've never done a video of Square One. Yeah, I've even been to the Bramalea City Center. I've been to that one. I've been to Oakville Place in Oakville. Like, why the heck would I be in Oakville going to Oakville Place? But I did. Yeah, Yeah, you know, I've actually thought of doing that or something like that in Novocos. So hey, you never know. That might be a future stream. And I've been to Jersey Avenue. Yes, I have. And I've been to the actual Jersey as well. Take you to York U, yeah. That's another area I haven't yet explored on my channel. This is very noisy around here. It's just like a huge construction zone, basically, this whole neighborhood. Road runner, coyotes after you. Picard. Engage. Mr. Crusher, Warp 9, engage. Got construction everywhere. You always rooted for the coyote. I always try to avoid walking through those construction, hoarding, scaffolding situations. Get back to the shady side here. It's like I had to go out into the sun just to avoid all the construction chaos. Hey, ice cream is here. Hello. I enjoy eating you. Why, hello there. Well, here's another one of these bizarre looking public phones that looks like it's melted in the sun or something. I can tell that one doesn't work without even touching it. Yeah, we're just coming up onto Dundas. I'm on Mutual Street right now, walking north. I'm just going to keep heading north on Mutual. Oh, is there a payphone in there, Susan? Haha. Probably works. Usually shopping mall payphones tend to work. And we got this stupid Muzak coming from this nightclub slash weed store. It doesn't know what it wants to be. Hey, Bill Chow, how's it going? I agree with what Bill Chow says. Haha. Yeah, here's the brutalist eyesore or beloved period architecture. I've heard both. I don't know if I love it, but I don't hate it. Hey, Capellan, how's it going? Not applicable says eyesore. Yeah, that's a fairly common opinion. Novocost loves it. Lisa thinks it's the best of the brutalist. I don't know about the best. But I guess these things are quite subjective. Hey, Annette Maloney, how's it going? I'm doing good. And Estelle's here. Hello, Estelle. On the campus of Toronto Metropolitan University, or just the eastern edge of the campus anyway. It used to have a different name. It starts with R. No one's allowed to say anymore. He was a bad man. There's still a Ryerson Avenue though, off of Queen Street West. Rye High, yeah, that was just such a good nickname, right? How can you beat Rye High? Hey, Megan's here. Hello, Megan. Glad you could make it. And Alex gets around TO. All right. And Hadley Epstein. Good morning. Oh, did Megan have to leave? Hey, Jim Martin's here also. And Dave Edmonds is here. Hello, Dave Edmonds. And I have to scroll back to make sure I'm saying hello to people. The chat's kind of going by quickly. Yeah, hey, good night, Estelle. All right, glad you could pop in for a little visit. Yeah, Whitby dude. Hey, Brad Palmer, how you doing? Got both the Palmers in the house. Well, maybe one now. I think one had to leave, right? Or is going to have to leave. Alright, so now we're on Gerrard Street East, and we're heading east. And I think I'll walk along Gerrard Street all the way into the East End. Thought we'd check out the Riverdale area. Mucho hot when you have to come out into the sun. Yeah, this was one of the cheapest hotels downtown, but I don't think it's being used as a hotel right now. I think it's a temporary shelter for the time being, at least it has been for the last couple of years. Hey, Jim Martin, you know what? I was actually thinking of doing exactly that.
Excuse me.
Hey, look at this, they're putting some nice greenery here in the little dividers for the bike lane. That's kind of cool. How much is a hotel night? I don't know what they charge there, what they used to charge. Show the Royal York. Well, we're walking away from downtown, so I don't think we're going to make it to the Royal York in this stream. I have shown it plenty times previously, though. All right, Hippo, enjoy your lunch. Ice cream, I'm on Gerrard Street East. We're just literally walking past my block right now. My block is up here. I live right up there. Do I watch the news? I watch the local news. And I used to watch like the national news all the time, both the Canadian and American, but I haven't been doing that as much lately. I still watch the local news every night though. Sherbourne Street. There's Allan Gardens over there. Yeah, the news is not what it used to be, like the national newscasts. It's barely news now, right? It feels like entertainment half the time. It's worse in the American newscasts. The Canadian ones still have a semblance of journalistic integrity, sort of. Hey, Open Bob, hello. Out into the sunlight. Yeah, that's something that's been suggested a bunch of times, and I keep saying, yeah, I'm going to do that. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. As far as visiting the conservatory at Allan Gardens goes. Yeah, I imagine it's brutally humid inside there, so ooh, that kind of makes me not want to go in there. It's like a tropical rainforest inside there, even on a cold winter day. Speaking of vampires, I feel like a vampire every time I walk into the sunlight. It's like, ugh! How's it going? Good. That guy was having an argument in his car with someone on the phone, I guess, on speakerphone. Alright, so we're coming into Cabbagetown, and Regent Park is over there. We're just going to kind of walk right past Cabbagetown and Regent Park. And also, speaking of vampires, I might walk past the Vampire Mansion. You know, anyone who watches that show, What We Do in the Shadows? It's shot here in Toronto. It's about vampires. It's a comedy about vampires. And the mansion they live in is a big old house in the Riverdale neighborhood. So I might walk past that. We'll take a look at the Vampire Mansion. That show is hilarious for anyone who hasn't seen it. It's really, really funny. Yeah, it's sort of gothic looking. I'm gonna wait here in the shade until the light turns. I think the movie was filmed in New Zealand, Hadley, but the TV series is shot here in Toronto. The TV show is based on the movie, basically. Has a different cast, though. Have I been to the Keg Mansion? You know what? I have not. I've walked past about 1,000 times. I've never been inside. Hey, C-Pand, how's it going? Oh no, I'm out in the sunlight again. So this is the old Regent Park here we're walking past. The last section of the old buildings. It's really bright, so it's kind of hard for me to see the screen right now. So I'm going to apologize if I miss any chats directed towards me. Do I need a drone? Well, not at this moment. Do you have one?
Oh, yeah.
another little phone booth. Alright, this one doesn't look so bad. That one might actually work. Cool. Across the street I see Ethiopian grocery store. Let's look into Regent Park. Hey, Big S. Hello, welcome. The weather's very nice. It is a little bit warm for my liking, but not so bad.
Why meet me in the park though? Because,
and here's what they're going to do with this last parcel of the old buildings. Got a whole bunch of new buildings. They're going to replace them. From 4 to 38 stories. Yeah, sunrise is later, sunset is later. Fall is beating down our door. Yeah, Susan, I did a video just recently walking around Alexandra Park, looking at some of the new proposals and some of the new construction sites and new buildings. Hello Mohammed, how's it going? And Prolzy, how's it going? Until mid-December days will get shortened, yeah. Ugh. Yeah, Lawrence Heights is also undergoing a similar redevelopment. I did a walk through there a long time ago. Maybe 2 years ago or something along those lines. I haven't been back since. Dan, yeah, that is my most viewed video for sure, like by far. The Toronto Snowstorm Walk, I think is the title. And most of the snowfall walks do pretty well, view-wise. I have another one from the big blizzard at the beginning of this year that also got some good views, although not nearly as many as that older one. One of the old townhouses. The Blue Balls Walk. Ah, good. The sun went behind some clouds. Here's River Street. Yeah, that's true, Bill Child. They like to see me suffer slogging through miserable weather while they're all comfy and warm inside. Hey, and I don't mind doing it. Hey, Joel Collins, how's it going? Oh, Alex, you're at my favorite subway station. Just be glad we don't live in the far north, where sometimes they have endless periods of day and night. Yep, Whitby dude, 6 a.m. is always a joy. I think I started my early morning live stream at, what was it, 5:15 a.m. or something ridiculous like that. Alright, so now we're walking over the Don River and the Don Valley Parkway. And we're making our way into the East End from the east side of downtown. 506 Carlton. There's the evil building from Orphan Black. Anyone used to watch that sci-fi show? That's the evil building. The evil corporation. Hey, Robert Grazanio. The Don Valley parking lot, although traffic's moving pretty good right now, although it probably won't stay that way for much longer. Ida, there was a show called Orphan Black. It was a science fiction show about clones, and in the show there was like a corporation that was in charge of this cloning program, and their headquarters, like the show was shot here in Toronto, and they used this building as the headquarters of the corporation. I can't remember the name of it. It was like kind of a very tech sounding name. Yeah, the first season was awesome. The second season was not as good, and the show gradually got less good as it went on, which is often the case, unfortunately. Tatiana Maslany. I think that was 10 years ago that Orphan Black first came on. Holy. Dyad, that was it, Yogi. Yes, the Dyad Institute. I was sitting here racking my brain trying to remember the name of it. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Peter Bradfield. Oh, maybe Peter, maybe. There's a good chance that they used that building in that show as well. Yeah, I don't partake of any of those places, Joel. Hey, it's Chinatown East. Or East Chinatown. Tomato, tomato. Spadina, spadina. Thank you, Hyacinth. Foot-long belly busters, yeah. Actually, that sounds pretty good, you know. A nice foot-long belly buster veggie sub. Sounds pretty good. Is that true, Polish rat? That's very unusual. Hey, Robert Rosanio, $2 super chat. Thank you very much, Robert, for your support. I'm glad you're enjoying the walk. I'll put that towards a foot-long belly buster veggie sub. Yeah, I like onion rings. I'm a fan. I haven't had them in like ages though. I think a good 5 years or so. For some strange reason.
But they're not.
118 watching. Thank you for the update. Yeah, hello to anyone who's just joining the stream. Welcome to my walkabout into the east end of Toronto. And anyone new, be sure to hit the subscribe and the like and all of the buttons. And don't be afraid to come out and say hello if you're new and just lurking. I'll be nice, I promise. Hey, funny dog. Good to see ya. All right, Scott Briggs. Enjoy, enjoy. I wouldn't say always CPAN, but I try. Going back towards downtown. Twelve is in the house. Hi, 12. How's it going? Hey, it's Degrassi Street. Wake up in the morning, feeling shy and lonely. Gee, I gotta go to school. 71 likes. Thank you very much, Connie. Oh, staycation. I love staycations. I take those way more than actual vacations. Thank you very much, Connie, for the like. There's a doggy. She's picking up the doggy poop. I always manage to catch these things on my streams. This always pisses me off every time I come past here. This cycle store here had this cool graffiti on the side of people riding bikes, and then some numbnuts came and put their stupid bubble tags over top of it. What kind of slope-headed, like, you know, like subhuman dipshit thinks that that's a cool thing to do? I don't know. I caught bonsai pooping. I know. If there's a dog in the vicinity of my live stream or video that I'm recording, I will capture it pooping. Here's a vegetarian place. Simon's Walk. It looks like it's closed. I don't think it's even in there anymore. I can't really tell. Shit happens. Yes, indeed. Oh, you had a good time at the X, funny dog. That's good. Yeah, this part of Gerrard Street is always in a bit of flux. Lots of businesses come and go. The nature of the street is changing too. Lots of the kind of old school stores from back in the day are closing and being replaced by kind of more, I don't want to say hipster, but just more updated, interesting kind of stores. Look at this place. We got a lot of pots and vases and candlestick holders. Hey, we're an hour in already. That didn't feel like an hour. Knickknacks, yeah. And maybe a paddywhack also. Coffee and clothing. There you go. I don't know if there is on this strip, Whitby Dude, but I've certainly seen places like that in a bunch of other neighborhoods. RJ McFly, thank you very much. The real jerk. Not to be confused with the cool jerk. Cool jerk, dum 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 dum. Cool jerk. Knock it off, you little pervert, or I'll slap you silly. Yeah, that GO train was just flying. Or it was going. Oh, Whitby Dude, that Value Village is on Queen Street in Leslieville. Maybe someday they will be, C-Pand. Rails? Where we're going, we don't need rails. Okay, Joel Collins. Right on Hadley. Hey, Michael Stern, welcome. Hello Cheryl, how you doing? And Lena. Good to see some people popping into the chat. Alright, here's Pape Avenue, so I think I'm going to go north. Yeah, I kind of noticed that a little bit, Dan, myself. Especially near the beginning of the stream when I was walking on Queen Street. It's getting lots of people looking at me like I have a second head growing out from between my butt cheeks. Whoa, Dave Edmonds with a 2,000 Philippine peso super chat. My goodness. Thank you very, very much, Dave Edmonds. I hope you're enjoying the walk through the East End. Coming into Riverdale, we're going to check out the Vampire Mansion pretty soon. I don't know if you've ever seen What We Do in the Shadows, but if you haven't, I recommend it. It's a hilarious comedy show about vampires. Shot here in Toronto. Thank you very much, Dave Edmonds. Yeah, luckily I haven't had any hardcore dingus run-ins lately while recording. There's the Gerrard Square Mall. There's a little sneak peek of this Skyline view we're about to check out. Yes, that'll cover all of that and more, Dave. Maybe I'll get 2-foot-long veggie subs from Belly Buster. One for lunch and then one for dinner later on. Sisyphus, James 1985. Not sure what you're referring to. Hey, Schnurtchick, hello. I think the view is a bit better up here, but we have this sort of fencing kind of blocking the view. That's the only problem. Yeah, I highly recommend that as well, Dave Edmonds. Belly Busters. It's just like an old school submarine place, family run. They do have several locations in the city now, but it's a very local Toronto thing. I think there's a location opening on Bloor Street and also on Queen Street. Or was it College? Maybe it was College. Yeah, Bloor and College, I think. In addition to the King Street location that I usually go to. Hadley, we were on Pape Avenue heading north. But Pape gets cut off here by the rail corridor. So there's this pedestrian bridge. And then Pape Avenue just resumes on the other side of the tracks. But here's an awesome, awesome skyline view. Oh, here's a hole. I think I took a photo through this hole before, a long time ago. Hoagies. Yeah, I remember a place in my hometown, North Bay, was called Colonel Hoagie. And that was one of the best sub places. Unfortunately, that no longer exists. Good old Colonel Hoagies. I thought maybe we'd catch a train going by. Whippy dude, I did do a video with my friend Jim where we walked to Belly Busters, and I even showed our subs at the end of the video. I think I even showed us eating our subs with our mouths full. That was good times. Right by your house, Brad? Is Colonel Hoagie's still there? Or is it gone now? If it's still there, next time I'm in North Bay, I'm going to have to go there. Come on, train! Well, we did see that flying GO train there just a little while ago, so it's not a totally trainless video. All right, Alex. Hope the rest of your day goes well. Oh, is that so, media monitor? I've never been to this grocery store over here before. It's just a little bit out of my range. I have about 8 grocery stores within a 15-minute walk of my apartment building, though. Like full-size grocery stores. Oh, here we go, without the fence. It's still open, Brad. All right. I don't know why I thought it closed down. Good old Colonel Hoagie's. This view is going to be changing pretty soon. A super tall skyscraper is going to go right up in the middle of that cluster of buildings there. It's going to be taller than any other building other than the CN Tower. And another super tall is going to go on this end, right beside that tall building. It almost burnt down. Holy. Hey, Vivian Johnson's here. Hello, Vivian. Glad you could make it to the stream. Is Vivian not a mod anymore? I did not unmod her. Let me check this out. Yeah, that's weird. Did YouTube pull something? There. I made her a mod again. I'm not sure what happened there, why she got unmodded. Yeah, if anyone else who was a mod finds they're not a mod anymore, of my recent new mods that I empowered, let me know and I'll be sure to fix that. I see Yogi is still a mod, and so is Susan. Weird, very weird. So hey, Pape Avenue. We're in Riverdale now, by the way. In keeping with the stream title. Yep, YouTube be glitchy sometimes. Don't forget Dogecoin, Joel Collins. Oh, there's a train. See that? As soon as I like walk away, the train goes by. That's just how it goes. Alright, so we're approaching the Vampire Mansion. Last time I walked by here, it was sort of under renovation, so it was looking a bit like a construction site. And I think it still is, actually. That's right, Whippy Dude, it's going to your neck of the woods. Alright, later, Brad. Thanks for filling me in on the current status of Colonel Hoagie's. Hope you have a good day. And there it is. That's the Vampire Mansion right there. And a garbage truck pulls right in front of me. That big old house right there, that's it. So if you ever watch What We Do in the Shadows, whenever they show establishing shots of the mansion, this is it. On the show, it's supposed to be in Staten Island, New York. Private property. I was going to walk right up to it. I don't think they do any filming here for the show anymore. They just use it as a sort of, look, this is the mansion kind of thing, and then they do all the actual filming on another site for the interiors and all that, and an actual studio. Mohammed, yes, this is live. If it wasn't, I wouldn't be able to say, hello, Mohammed, I'm glad you're enjoying the stream right now at this very second. I see people inside there. Are there vampires in there right now? Something's going on in there. Am I being a creeper? But there might be vampires. I had to check. I had to check. Home of Pete Davidson, that's right. I actually watched that movie, The King of Staten Island, a few months ago, and I thought it was pretty good. It's a Judd Apatow movie. Kind of long, though. Judd Apatow movies are long, I find. He really likes to drag out the storyline, sometimes a bit too long, but it's alright. Hey, Dave Edmonds. Yes, have a great night, I guess, where you are. I'm not sure what time is it there right now. Is it like after midnight? I don't know. But I'll see you next time. I do a stream in the late morning, early afternoon, I'm sure. One a.m., yep. So I got 12 hours. You're 12 hours in the future. Looking into the Riverdale neighborhood. I wonder. I think this street dead ends. Alright, good Vivian, glad you got it working. This Dingwall Avenue. It's very close to being Dingus Avenue. So let's walk east now along some of these nice tree-lined streets here in Riverdale. Get some good shade going here. You can hear crickets. It's almost like it's nighttime or something. So keep an eye out for Archie and Jughead and Veronica and Betty and Reggie and Midge and Big Moose and Mr. Weatherby and Miss Grundy and the rest of the Archie gang. I think this is where they live. Hello, Hardrot. Yeah, Withrow Park. So this is a neighborhood that is probably one of the most popular and sought after neighborhoods in the old city, and very expensive, obviously. Let me go back to the shady side. That's right, Dylan, that's right. I forgot about Dylan, the smart guy. Or Dilton, right? Dilton Doily, that was his name. All my old Archie comic memories are flooding back now. Dilton Doily. Good bathroom reading, yep. Is that how everyone consumes Archie comics, is when they're sitting on the toilet? I used to take those digests and I would just sit there for far longer than I needed to. It's National Peach Pie Day. I can get behind that. Carla and Danforth is serving up fresh peach pie. Oh, tempting, very tempting. Oh, check out this cool view looking down this hill, but you can see like some of the towers of Bloor Yorkville. Break with tradition. I don't know if I'd be able to pull that off and still get to where I was going before my battery dies. And I didn't even know you were still watching, Megan. Haha. Veronica and Betty still fighting for Archie. Always, always, Susan. I was trying to step into the shade here so I can look at some of the chats. Hey, Fans Buses Gaming, how you doing? Does anybody remember the 1990 made-for-TV movie about Archie called Back to Riverdale? I remember it. I actually have it on VHS from when I recorded it.
You know, like, oh my God.
It's when the Archie gang, no worries, it's when the Archie gang all goes back to the old hometown after they've all grown up and moved away. Well, they haven't all moved away. Jughead was still living in Riverdale. He was a school teacher now. And I think Archie also was still living in Riverdale. But Betty and Veronica and the gang all went back for a reunion. Oh, good times, good times. You would think so, right, Novelcost, with these two very beautiful women constantly fighting over him. I think that Archie movie is on YouTube, actually. I hope Bonsai feels better, Megan. Yeah, Jughead was where it's at. That's right. He didn't care. He had no interest in girls whatsoever. All he wanted was hamburgers and big multi-deck sandwiches. That's right, Whippy Dude. That song was actually, yeah, based off of the comic. I think a Canadian actually wrote that song. I think Andy Kim wrote that song. He's the guy from Montreal who had that hit song, Rock Me Gently. Rock me gently, rock me slowly, take it easy, don't you know? So he wrote the Sugar Sugar song. And I think they just got like a bunch of random unknowns to sing it for the record. Hey Tala, how's it going? Oh, and also, on the topic of Sugar Sugar, that was the #1 song on the Billboard charts on the day I was born. So there's my connection to the Archies and to Archie comics and to Sugar Sugar. Yeah, that song still slaps. Can't believe I just used that term. Hey, Ken Lan, where am I going? Well, now I'm heading back towards downtown. I'm currently walking through the Riverdale neighborhood. I started downtown, I went eastward, all the way over the Don River, as far as Pape Avenue, and I went north up Pape, and now I'm heading back west, kind of going towards Broadview Avenue. Did they do Josie and the Pussycats? That's an Archie comic title. That was part of the Archie Comics universe. I'm not sure who did the song though, you know, for like the Josie cartoon show and all that kind of stuff. So I remember first there was the regular Josie and the Pussycats show, and then they did this weird version of it later on called Josie and the Pussycats in Outer Space. It's like, what the heck? Why are they in outer space? What's going on here? Walk by Degrassi Junior High. I did walk by Degrassi Street earlier, John. And I even sang a bit of the Degrassi Junior High theme song. You're gonna have to check out the replay if you want to be assaulted by that. Yeah, that movie wasn't bad actually, right? From like, what year was that, like 2000 or something like that? It was a pretty good movie. Better than the made-for-TV Archie movie, that's for sure. And I won't even talk about the TV show Riverdale. I don't know what the heck they were trying to prove there. That's not Archie. Hey, look where I am. Did I get to see Spike? Spike is actually one of my Facebook friends. I'm Facebook friends with two members of the original Degrassi Junior High cast. Check out the view. Yeah, this is where all the kids go tobogganing, and I'm walking down here quite carefully now. The ground is actually pretty uneven and lumpy to walk down. Yeah, we got the view from further away, and now we got a little bit closer up. Yeah, it certainly is Yarrow. Even if it has some grungy areas, what city doesn't, right? And at least here we don't have like complete blighted ghettos the way some big American cities do that are often lauded as being beautiful cities, despite the fact that huge swaths of the city look like a post-apocalyptic nightmare. So we don't have any of that here. We just have a few run-down looking areas. No actual blighted areas. Maybe George Street, that one block of George Street is blighted, but that's about the only one really. Alright, I made it down the hill. Wow, the ground is completely dry, even though we just had that crazy rain the other day. It just soaked it all up desperately. Will Ray, yes, thank you. One of the best views. The Skyline for sure. Novel Cost, yeah, I think I was thinking of Chicago for the most part. Everyone goes on and on that Chicago is way more beautiful than Toronto, yada yada yada. Why can't Toronto look like Chicago and blah blah blah. Yeah, okay, I can agree somewhat. You know, Chicago does have a more of a slightly more magnificent skyline, you know, and some of the architecture, pre-war architecture, is superior to ours as far as skyscrapers go. Sure, that's all fine and well, but then the whole south side of Chicago and much of the west side is just like destroyed. It's completely destroyed. The urban fabric is gone. So as long as you don't pay attention to basically 1/3 of the area of the entire city, then sure, Chicago is a beautiful city. Toronto doesn't have anything like that. Oh yeah, I'm always flying over cities on Google Earth. I like checking out the 3D imagery. They just need to update it a little bit more frequently, you know? Especially on Apple. The Apple Maps 3D imagery is super outdated now. Google's is a bit more up to date. Ken Lan, yes, I'm making my way over the Don Valley here into Cabbagetown, and I'm gonna see if I can swing by the Riverdale Farm. Hyacinth, I actually walked through that neighborhood a long time ago for one of my old videos, but I think I'm due to return, so that's very possible. I'll do a walkthrough of there again. I think about 3 years ago or so I walked around that area. Don Valley parking lot, still moving pretty well right now. Come back at like 3 or 4 o'clock and it'll probably live up to its parking lot name. So we were in Riverdale Park East, now we're in Riverdale Park West. Nice bridge. As in Bridge of the Enterprise, that bridge, Picard. Ken Lan, it's pretty hot right now. I think it's going to get up to 29 Celsius today, so pretty hot. It's not quite that hot yet. Welcome to Riverdale Farm. No dogs allowed. Only sheep and cows and pigs. Wow, look at this neat little pond view over here. And it's so nice and shady here. I bet you lots of frogs and other amphibians live in here. It looks like it's prime territory for them. Some toads, perhaps. Some salamanders. All the critters I used to catch when I was a little boy. I used to catch them and take them home to show my mom. Mom, look at this salamander. Hey, look, I got a snake, Mom. Hey, look at the bullfrog I got. Yeah, I always used to like seeing a snake swimming in the water. That was always cool. It's kind of a steep hill. And the old dude is just running right up the steep hill. He's getting his exercise in. And amphibians. However, I did catch spiders also. I tried to catch wolf spiders. Tried to catch the biggest ones I could find. Is it lagging here? I guess we are in a bit of a off the beaten path area. It's okay now? Okay, good. There's a horse over there. You can see the tail of the horse. I hear buying. It smells fantastic here. Hey, Mark R. Davis. Catch any shad flies? Those were too commonplace in North Bay to even bother. I did catch dragonflies though. I like those. Holy. Out in the sun it's ridiculously hot. Regenesis. I remember that show. Yep. Yeah, now we can get a better look at the horse over here. Megan, you didn't know this was here? It used to be called the Riverdale Zoo, but then they changed it to Riverdale Farm at some point. Lots of flies. You've got to wave the tail around constantly to keep all the flies away. Must be lunchtime. They're all eating right now.
No, it's right here. Let's cover that sign up. Want me to?
Did I see the Beatles Get Back documentary? Yes, I watched it immediately as soon as it was released. I watched the heck out of that thing. And then I liked it so much I started watching it a second time, even though it's 8 hours long. That sheep was gorgeous. That's one good-looking sheep. Why, hello. Aren't you a fluffy one? I see roosters over here, or chickens, or some sort of fowl. Yeah, you can just walk right in here, free of charge. I see some goats up there. And some chickens. I guess that's a rooster. Wrong way, Ken. There we go. This one almost blends into its surroundings. I would say so, Novokos. I'm just wearing a t-shirt right now and I'm dying. That's right, Mark R. Davis. I believe he was born in Kapuskasing, though, which is a small town in northern Ontario. But then he grew up in the Niagara Falls area. The pig and poultry barn. Alright, let's take a look. We haven't seen any pigs yet. It's not a farm unless we see some pigs. Oh, look at this. Get a close-up of these guys here. Whoa. Hello. Hey, Andrew Nielsen, $5 super sticker. Thank you very much. And by the way, Andrew, I think at the very end of my last stream you sent a super chat. And I didn't really notice. So thank you also for that super chat at the end of my last stream. Very, very much appreciated. I think Yogi let me know later on that you sent that one. I don't see any pigs. Oh, here are the pigs. They're over here. There we go. There's some good-looking pigs, you know? They're rather fit-looking. They're not like big fat hogs. And they even have public bathrooms here. Something to keep in mind if you're ever wandering around Cabbagetown and you gotta go. You can go. You can come here and go. Hey, Jenny's here. Hello, Jenny. How do you know they don't bite, Yogi? I don't have any confirmation of that. So kind of neat having a little farm of sorts right in the middle of the city. There's also a zoo in High Park. It's an actual, more like a zoo called the High Park Zoo. And they have a kind of larger selection of animals there. I went there like 3 years ago at least for a video. More than 3. That's right, Jenny, you got to see the critters, the farm critters. And now we're in Cabbagetown. Pigs do bite. I knew it, Vivian, I knew it. Probably try and bite my phone. Alright, Whitby dude, you're welcome. Thanks for dropping by. Have I ever visited Central Park in New York? Yeah, I have. I didn't walk through the whole park, but I definitely checked out part of it. I went to the Strawberry Fields Memorial in Central Park, across from the Dakota apartment building where John Lennon lived. I had to go check out my New York City Beatle landmarks.
Maybe just start more like a little more.
Yeah, it was kind of strange, Jenny. I went there twice, actually. Once in the 90s and then again about 10 years ago. Just standing on the sidewalk outside of the Dakota is kind of weird, because you know that's right where John Lennon was shot. When you're standing there, you're like, wow, this is where he was. He was walking right here and this is where he got shot. Why do they call it Cabbagetown? Well, the story goes, once upon a time in the 19th century, Irish immigrants kind of settled in this neighborhood, and they grew cabbage in their front yards. That's the story. Oh yeah, there's no room for garages in this neighborhood. Everything is built in a pre-car kind of style, right? This is all late 19th century housing stock. So all the houses are connected, like attached in rows, or just narrow alleyways connecting everything. Hey, Lisa Palmer, how you doing? Hey, no worries. Editing a music video, or a video from 2021 in the market. Awesome. A 100 years worth of dirt. Sounds delightful. Yeah, thanks, ice cream. Yeah, I mean, I don't do it all that often during live streams, right? I usually stick to the more busy commercial streets, but it's nice to check out some of the quiet residential areas, especially in neighborhoods like this. Like, look at this beautiful old apartment building here. I would live in there. Yeah, pretty much alley. Like, the houses here go for a couple $1,000,000. And most of them aren't even detached, as I mentioned. They're row houses or semi-detached houses. So you're still going to pay a couple $1,000,000 for a house that's attached to your next door neighbors. Found a penny from 1973. I remember I used to find pennies from like the 1940s and 50s, and all the time back, you know, when we were using pennies. I think the oldest one I found was from 1917, I think, and I still have it. Peter, yeah, I've heard that Atlanta also has a neighborhood called Cabbagetown. I think I've seen pictures of it actually. So I frequent some forums where people discuss cities and urbanism and architecture and post photos of all that stuff. And yeah, I've seen some pictures of Cabbagetown in Atlanta. Looks quite a bit different than our Cabbagetown here. Atlanta is a much less dense city than Toronto. Like the old neighborhoods near downtown Atlanta almost look suburban compared to in Toronto. Everything is much more spaced out. Big lots. That's the year your father was born, eh? 1917. That's my grandmother on my dad's side was born in 1918, so pretty close. Yeah, I don't get tired when I walk. I get hot. That's pretty much it. If it's summer, I get hot. That kind of takes some of the spring out of my step if I get too hot, but otherwise I can just walk and walk and walk. Even wearing footwear that is not supposed to be good for walking, I still manage all right. Mark S., I'm great. How are you doing? Yeah, the humidity is what kills me, Jerry. What is this? Kind of a neat little... The Venerable Samuel J. Body, Archdeacon of York. 1826 to 1905. And there's St. Jamestown over there. So you can tell we're heading back into downtown now. Dan, yeah, did someone mention that? I did walk from Newmarket, or from downtown to Newmarket, yep. That was a heck of a walk. And it was pretty warm out at the time, too. I just saw the question asking about the stables. I don't know if there are still stables behind there. I'm just kind of scrolling back to see some chats I might have missed. As you know, if I do happen to not reply to you, it's just because I didn't see the chat. It got by me, or it was too bright, or it went too fast, or something of that sort. So we're still in Cabbagetown, but now we're in the western side of Cabbagetown. Oh, battery power 14%. I just got a notification. And I'm almost back home actually. This is Gerrard Street up ahead here. Well, that's Carlton, my bad. It's Carlton Street up ahead. Thanks, John. And I see we made it up to like over 140 people. So yeah, anyone who's new, as I mentioned earlier, if you're new to the stream or to the channel and you're enjoying what you're seeing, and if you haven't subscribed yet, what the heck, just hit that subscribe button, why don't you? Why don't you? That's how I'm talking like someone from Fargo, North Dakota. Go ahead there and hit that subscribe button, why don't you? That's not how I really talk. I only do it for the YouTube. Just like when Johnny Stride says a boot, he doesn't really say a boot. It's all for the YouTube. Hey, look what's up ahead. Choo Choo's Diner. I've always gotten a kick out of this place. If I was like a 9-year-old boy, every day I'd want to go eat at Choo Choo's Diner. I'd be like, Mommy, take me to Choo Choo's. Let's go, please, please, can I go to Choo Choo's? And I'd bring my like electric train with me or something. Hello, Steven. How's it going? He says a shoe. I'll let that one slide, Novelcost. I know you can do better than that. Hey, Mona Lisa. Hello. Or should I just say Mona? And I'm at 12% battery. Oh, Vivian, you're very welcome. Glad you could catch the stream while it was still live. Yeah, I'm still going, but not much longer. My phone is about to die, so I'm gonna have to call it quits here, just about at Allan Gardens. Basically back in my neighborhood. I just live on the other side of the park. So thank you everyone for joining me on another fun-filled walk through the city on a hot hump day. We got to check out the Vampire Mansion and the Riverdale neighborhood. And of course the Riverdale Farm, which was a first for me on this channel anyway. I have only been there one other time before in the whole 11 years I've lived in Toronto. So thanks everyone for the awesome time and all the good chats. Thanks to the mods for doing a great job as usual. Got the mod squad in full force almost. Thanks to everyone who sent a super chat, super sticker. Very, very much appreciated. Your support means very, very much to me. And of course, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and the like button. And I'm on Instagram if you want to check me out on there. I'm trying to get my Instagram to come back to life. It's been kind of dead lately. So my Instagram is TheKenContinuum. And I'll do another live stream in 3 or 4 days, as is the usual pattern. So either Saturday or Sunday. Keep an eye out for that. And I post my daily videos on days when I don't do live streams. So until next time, I will continue. So have a great day, everyone. Have a great rest of the week. And hopefully I'll see you this weekend. See you later, everyone. Bye, Devowney.